Alright, welcome to History Hunting USA, and today we're going to go over my entire military collection. This is going to take forever, so let's get down with it. First off, we have a 1991 Gulf War thing, newspaper, pretty fun. Next we got a trunk, World War I and World War II. This is the World War I name, and the World War II name right there, Army nurse, and a guy who cut down trees. Alright, going on, we got a Blue Jacket manual from 1940, 1950 Blue Jacket manual, another 1941, and another 1946 one, my word. We got an 1899 election booklet, 1892 Common Prayers book, Civil War binoculars, bunch of bullets, bunch of matchbooks, dictionary that belonged to my great-grandmother, bunch of patches, like 10th Mountain, 11th Mountain, 12th Mountain, 13th Mountain, just a bunch of patches up here. Some pretty cool buttons, all were World War II German. Coming in here now, we got, oh my goodness, there's too much stuff. World War II ammo box, official Navy photographs of some Vietnam War ships, or airships, you know. World War II Army jungle backpack that was used in the European theater by a man who was killed in action. Very sad. 1942, he was in the Bloody Bucket Division, which I forgot the exact number. Canteen that we don't talk about. A duffel bag from the Vietnam War. Vietnam War shower pillow thing. I don't know what they're called. I'm losing it here. We got like 2 sleeping bags in there, Arctic ones. We got a Korean War poncho. Move these clothes back. We got a World War I uniform to the artillery headquarters. A Vietnam War pith helmet and a garrison cap. I don't know if it's real or not. It's too dark down there. Kind of like my heart. Vietnam War dress uniform, that's what it's called, the JFK Training School, and 1st Cav belonged to a chaplain who joined when he was 40. Very interesting. He got the Silver Star, Bronze Star, Purple Heart, very important guy. World War II, oh no, this fell. World War II uniform, infantry replacement, Master Sergeant, very cool, missing a button sadly. Vietnam War jungle combat jacket, 1966. Uniform, this completely fell now. Dress uniform belonging to the same guy right here. I gotta organize these all back again. Now for the shelving. But first, let's go to the wall. Woo. Okay. Official photographs of 2 aircraft. Pearl Harbor art by a guy, I think in 1994. World War II newspaper. Some planes. Vroom vroom. We got a tank. We got a 1943, just 1 snowshoe. It's kind of sad. 91st Infantry. World War I helmet. A World War II Schluter helmet in beautiful condition. This is his garrison cap, and then this is a Korean War Air Force garrison cap. Not garrison cap, visor cap. Oh my word. Speaking of garrison caps, World War I garrison cap went with this uniform. This is not the man who wore the uniform, but this is a man who died in the Meuse Argonne, Charles E. Martin. That's very special. Soap that I got as a gift. 1950 something Korean War bandages. This garrison cap belonged to a captain. I forgot what this was, and no, it did not go to that, even though I bought them together. Civil War utensils. We got a bottle opener and a fork. That's about it. And then we have a pillow belonging to a fort in Arkansas from World War II. 50 caliber rounds. Do not know what they are to, but I'm pretty sure they're from the 1950s. 1943 trigger gloves. Kind of cool. We got a 1945 40mm fire unit manual. It's a pretty cool piece of history right there. 1943 wind and cold weather. I think they might also be cold weather, but I know they're like wind and dust goggles. And then this is their packaging as well. I almost threw that away. All right, Korean War fighter, Navy fighter pilot helmet. And it used to all be painted blue, and I'm trying to get the paint off. This is a pillbox wall to a Canadian pillbox from Hong Kong, where I used to live. It was probably the first item in my collection. Down here, we got a Korean War e-tool, a 1941 mess tray, World War I canteen, World War II canteen, Vietnam War canteen. The one up here is World War II as well, but it's like got a reproduction cover, so I don't display it. I believe this is a World War II field-made knife, just because of how crude it was put together, but that's just speculation. Envelope opener from the U.S. Navy that belonged to a guy who was captured in the Philippines when they were taking over in, like, 42. American flag, some marksmanship badges, not too special, but one sterling, I know that. 1945 mess kit with a spoon inside, but we're not taking that out. And something I've never seen before, a Ewan the Native Guide, 1943 for Papua New Guinea. And no matter how much I look it up, I cannot find this thing anywhere. And I think it's a very cool piece of history. 1941 Handbook of Devotions, just, you know, for the devotions. We got a shoe dubbing, we got oil lubricant, we got a survival seer thing for pilots when they got shut down, a compass. World War I pocket Bible, very cool, very cool. 1918 from the YMCA. World War I oil can made by the Boeing Company. I think it's 1912 German to English dictionary that was printed in the US. A ticket to a ship that served in World War I as a troop transport, and then in the 1930s got like grounded and sank basically. No one died. It's a cool story. Some toys that my dad had when he was younger, a Navy laundry bag. And the same guy that owned this laundry bag owned this flashlight. He carved his name in it. Very cool. Cannot find anything about him. And I do not know what these numbers mean. Dog tags that belong to someone who worked in factories in the US, but for the military. And he lived where I lived now, basically. US Navy Donald Duck cap with green lettering, and because this works still, I believe. There we go. You can see that it's green lettering, and I don't know why it's green. I know some are yellow, some are green. Whatever. 50 caliber ammunition box, World War II. Now we come down to the next one. Oh my word. There's too much stuff. Vietnam War med kits, Bell System. It might be civilian, but I think they also put them on military bases. I don't know. We got a Memorial Day card from 1911. Or no, shoot, 1909, never mind. Yeah, so like pretty freaking old. Just a postcard of a plane. Compass pouch I keep coins in. World War I pistol belt. Zippos from, I think, the 60s. There's it is. I think they're from like 1963 or 65. They don't work. I've taken everything out of them. And then this one, same thing basically. And they don't work, sadly. World War I whistle. And I put a chain that I had on a pocket watch on it. And World War II whistle. This one doesn't really work that well. I guess it works. But sometimes it like fails and it's just sad. These are jump wings from, I think, the 70s. There we go. World War II belt. World War III belt. No, Vietnam. I gotta remember. An M8 bayonet. And I'm gonna take it out in a really stupid way. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. I think, yeah, it's an M7 bayonet. I don't know. Alright, World War II fighting knife. That is kind of cool. I like it personally. I don't think it was originally in this sheath, but it might have been. We got letters to and from Vietnam to a guy who was in the Signal Corps, I believe. And basically I bought like this post thing for the U.S. Forces Vietnam, like a, dang it, it's like a writing portfolio. I had to remember what that was, and these were 3 envelopes that were inside of it. World War I Mills belt from wait, no. Oh, it's on the other side. It's from 1915. If you can read that. Vietnam War combat boots. Civil Defense Manual from 1966. And what's really cool is that there's a letter inside talking about how the guy's house was not safe. M17 gas mask in the back. Vietnam War ammo box cartridge thing. I am losing it. Coming down here to the final stuff, we got a 50 cal bullet from 1939, and it's armor piercing, and the bullet comes out for some reason. I don't know, I thought it was here. I found it like that, and then I was shaking. I was like, oh, what's this? And I do that, and I was like, oh, a bullet popped out, fun. And it fell back in, so I'm gonna have to fix that later. We got like Jeep tanker goggles with all the lenses and stuff there and there. This shell is a Jap shell from Okinawa, And I know that because the guy who brought it back, these are all his papers of what he was in and what he brought back. And he brought back grenades and a bunch of shells, but this is just the one shell that came with the papers. Some bottles that I found at ghost towns, a bunch of newspapers on cardboard that make good backgrounds. Got ski goggles that work and are not corroded, surprisingly, from 1945, according to the case. 1948, there we go, 1948 Life magazine that I keep some photographs in that I still need to find what to do with. Now these are interesting, these are from 45 as well, but basically these would go to issued reading and seeing glasses, and you could clip them onto the glasses so they became sunglasses. And those are kind of cool. I think I got those for like $5. And then these are obviously aviator glasses, World War II. But what's weird is that they're blurry. Oh, that's creepy. Huh. It's weird is because it's like they're blurry. So it's almost like they're prescription glasses for someone who was like not able to see 20/20, but was I don't know. It's just, the point is that they're blurry. When you look in them, they remind me of reading glasses. This is all my non-military stuff, just stuff I found metal detecting at ghost towns, like some pocket watch parts, railroad spikes, just that. Basically, did I miss anything? No, I think that's about it. Alright, thank you for watching my speed run on my military collection. I hope you enjoyed it.